What's up, everybody? Well, I've been sitting here looking at this Dukes of Hazzard car, my General Lee. I really want to test this out pretty soon. I still haven't went and got a 9-volt battery. I should have today, and I forgot. We've been getting rain for like 3 days now because of Hurricane Debbie, and all the rains came here to North Carolina. It's been hammering us, tornado weather, all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyway, I've been watching a bunch of different videos on building the General Lee. Oops, sorry. Can't see nothing. That's a different one. But anyway, this guy, he's got, let's see, a couple of them. And it turned out pretty good. Yeah, that's the same body I have and everything. But I don't know what he did to change the wheels, everything. It looks great. So anyway, if anybody would be willing to donate anything for this build, chassis, motors, issues, whatever. I don't have any kind of, let's see, like motors and ESCs for these kind of vehicles. All I got's crawler stuff, which I could put one in there, probably work. But anyway, any kind of chassis that could fit this, I don't know what would. It's not very big, but it's decent size. So, I don't know. One thing I did do, I can't stand these wheels, and also it looks like it done made a jump. Look how low it is. It should be up a little bit higher than that, so you can see the tire at least. But the wheels are not supposed to be chrome. They're supposed to be aluminum with some black in them. So I did manage to find this little Sharpie a little bit ago, and I said, well, let me see if we can't do something about that. And we colored in some black in the background. Now that actually looks way better. I really didn't even realize it until I looked it on camera just now. Yeah, that does look better. Still not perfect, but they should put black in those right off the bat. Sorry, the way my picture keeps jumping. I turned on this like new feature for autofocus, and it like, you get close, it just jumps like that to the next lens instead of getting cloudy or anything. It does like its own focus there, does that on its own. So anyway, them just don't look the same, do they? So I'm gonna go ahead and paint them right now. I can't stand it. So alright, now that looks a lot better, and that was just a simple Sharpie, barely up in the ends, but see, it reflects, the black reflects off all the shiny chrome. It makes them look darker, and it makes it look like I did a better job than I actually did. Because to be honest, it's just pretty much some chicken scrabble in there. So now I was noticing though, most of the original rims, they have like a lug nut on them, and this should be black as well. But I don't know how well I can paint all this black with a Sharpie, to be honest. Maybe I just do the outer cap. I don't know if I want to go through all that or not, but I just did, didn't I? Well, so what I do a lot of times, I'll take this kind of Sharpie and I'll go over everything because it's just plastic. Then I'll take my finger and kind of smudge it while it's wet, and it will fill in a lot of the stuff. I'm just curious to see if this would be worth it in the front only like that. No, that was dumb. But I don't really care. I'll take it back off later. If I wanted it off, I think I can get it off. There we go. Close enough. Anyway, I still think they look better than they did a minute ago. I would like to take maybe some acetone or something and get this chrome off here. What do you think? I don't think it's supposed to have that. Don't know. It also could use a clear coat, but here's a little secret about that. Now, and honestly, when I painted this truck, it's like a base coat type paint. So unless you put it really thick, it's not really meant to have a shine. You're supposed to clear coat over it. So, but when you do these little projects, if you go thick, it will shine really good. You know, you can make it shine just by putting it on wet, and it will dry good. Well, on the second coat of this truck, it actually shined really good. But I remembered an episode. It was a documentary I watched about the Dukes of Hazzard and stuff, and it was actually about cars that the guy made. The guy that made the General Lee, George Barris. He also did a lot of other movie cars. But anyway, the reason, you know, it's the General Lee, original General Lee, was not a shiny car. It was a flat colored car because they didn't want the camera reflecting off it as it come around corners in the shot, you know. So after I had my second coat of shiny paint on this truck, I went ahead and hit it again with a third coat, but I did it from a distance to where it would not lay down as thick, and it made it look like it does now, which looks great, but it's not shiny, and that's what I wanted, because it won't reflect me on the side. Like right now, you can't even tell I'm holding the camera right up on it. If I did that on all this other stuff, you'd see me, you know, right there, you see me. So I was thinking about clear coating this car, but after I thought about it, maybe I won't, because the original one was flat, kinda. So now anyway, I did the wheels, doing all the doors. What do you guys think about like the hood cracks and stuff? This is a perfect Sharpie. I bought it for that reason. I used it on my truck when I painted the truck originally. And actually, these lines right here were supposed to be covered and I never did, or what? Oh, there we go. They're just coming untucked. Oops, I just screwed up. Dummy. Anyway, I bought this thing because it works perfect to do these. As you can see, fits the gap. It doesn't leave no big gaudy line, and you don't have to work hard to do it. Literally, it fits right in the thing. I like how the hood has these little rounded corners here. I usually do like two runs because it gives it a nice coat. I'll go each direction. It's a nice simple setup. You don't got to work hard to do it, like I said, and it's easy to do. Let me get the door. Sorry, I know that's annoying the way my camera keeps jumping back and forth. I need to turn the autofocus thing off so that it just like gets blurry instead. I don't know what would be better. Alright, now I'm telling you, them wheels look so much better just with that little bit of black Sharpie painted in the background. They're still not supposed to be chrome, but it's better than it was. I should paint some white letters on there, some Easy Boys. Alright guys, I said I was going to do some white letters, and even though it's just a little scribble of letters, it changes the look, man. White letters make everything look better. I'm going to darken them on a second coat, and I'm going to put another set on each side of the tire so that it has two sets so that they're not gone when you do that, you know. But man, I love white letters. Between the white letters, the background being black on the wheels now, and just doing the door jambs and the hood cracks, I think it really kind of changes the look of the car, makes it look a little bit better, a little more what I'm going for. I do wish the ride height was up just a touch so I could see more of the tire, because I like my cars a little higher. I know that like cool muscle cars look good down low. Actually, my car I drive now is down low pretty good, but I still want to bring it up some. You know, in here, there's not nothing you can do about going up. I can go down. The only way I can come up is if I do some customizing, which we may. I got a feeling though, I'm going to get a 9-volt battery tomorrow. We're going to run this car somewhere if it's not raining again. Today I couldn't even go nowhere. It was raining so bad. So anyway, we're going to run it stock, see what she does. I'm not expecting much out of it. Then I'll determine whether I want to pretty much just tear this thing apart, put my own servo in it, put my own ESC, run it on a 3S the way it is first, burn it up, something, I don't know. Or do I just want to leave everything stock, take the body off, put it on a whole nother chassis, which I'll probably do later anyway. I don't know. I'm not worried about the value of this car anymore being stock. I'm past that now. I'm not going to tear it up either way. I love the General Lee, but I want to build it. I want to drive it. I think we need to have more hobby grade stuff involved in that. But for now, 9-volt battery, run it stock. Then I'm going to throw a 3S in it and see if it'll run without a smoke show. To be honest, your biggest downfall on these will be like the steering not being proportional. So we custom into a servo, custom one of them in there. That will make it a lot more drivable. And then I don't think that the throttle's proportional either, proportional, whatever you call it. It's probably an all or nothing deal, which is fine too. But once we throw an ESC in it, we can still do the same thing it's already doing, just more controlled. Might even be faster, you never know. But anyway, that's it for tonight. This is our third night of the tropical storm, or Hurricane Debbie / tropical storm rain that we've had. The rivers are up high. It's not raining at the moment. Hopefully it doesn't rain the rest of the night. It probably will though. And tomorrow we're going to go back to the river to see how much higher it is. We were there today and it wasn't in the flood zone yet, but it's up pretty dang high. Matter of fact, I'll show you at the end of this. But anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. It helps more than you know. If you ain't already subscribed, subscribe. If you have subscribed, double check to make sure you haven't been unsubscribed. I've had so many people tell me that they have to resubscribe all the time, and I don't get that, but it happens. So double check if you wouldn't mind. Hit that thumbs up while you're there. And here, maybe I'll throw a clip on here with the river we seen today before it ends. Peace, guys. All right, now here's the boat dock. Now right down at the bottom where the water is where we played with the little trucks the other day. All that is underwater now. Right over there where that dirt pile is, where it's going into the water, that's where we made our whole video last week. So yeah, the water is way high. And again, it will come up and cover all of this if it gets bad. And it will happen quickly too. You'd be surprised. Because you see how much uphill we got to go still? And this whole road gets covered with water for miles. It's one of the worst floods I've seen out this way.
Which hurricane was that?
Hurricane Matthew did that.
Matthew, right.
And other ones.
Yeah,
anyway,
Matthew's
guys.
The one that...
Yeah, all of this, because it's kind of downhill, this will just be gone when it floods. And right over here, there's a gun range. That's the reason I'm showing you this still. That gun range that's way back up this little path, it floods every time. When you look right out this way, you'll notice there's a gun range right there. All of that goes underwater. So hopefully we don't get to that this time, and if we do, I'll keep you guys posted.